Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz.
I'm Jack.
That's Jack.
I just found $5 in my pocket.
Free money. Woo. Okay. Well, we're back after our ode to sandwiches this week in our mini-sodes. We hope you enjoyed that. Also, like I said I would, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll get OzWayNerdy. You'll know that I got this shirt representing one of my favorite channels, other than ours, this one, right? Outside Xbox. Apparently the British sizes are a little small on the fat guy, but I'm going to wear it anyway because I said I would. So, what we're going to get into today is something super simple that everybody grew up on, different versions. The one I grew up on had way more ketchup than this. But we're going to get into some meatloaf. So whether you can see heaven by the dashboard lights, man, or you're bad out of hell, you'll know how to do this one. You see what I'm doing there? Let's get into it. So it looks like a lot, but you're going to need burger. We did 1.5 pounds. You get the whole thing in 3 and then cut it off and save the other half. But you got 1.5 pounds, and you're going to need some breadcrumbs. We were told to use the panko stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I've never heard that before, but it seems cool. You're going to need some wishishishiri, some minced garlic. You can mince it yourself. A little bit of onion, 1 egg, just one.
Just one.
And some thyme. That's been powdered.
Extremely grinded
ketchup.
thyme.
I really don't want to do ketchup, but it's part of the thing. And some salt and pepper. You can also add some basil and oregano.
Yeah.
Now, we're just going to cut up a little bit of this if you want to mince it, or you can use our old cheater and get your cheese grater out.
Yeah.
Use the decent sized holes and then just grind about half of this.
Yeah.
Now. I think the recipe called for a half
quarter
cup?
or half cup of onion?
A half cup of minced onion, but we just kind of grind it down and guessed at it.
Yeah, you gotta eyeball it unless you really want to get the measuring cup out and stuff it. But
I really want to make like washboard noises as I'm doing it, but be sure to scrape all that onion out of there. It's got a bunch of it in there. You got a bigger bowl to mix this in?
Some sort of mixing bowl, a cake one.
It can
works
be
really
helped,
well.
and then you need 3/4 cup of the breadcrumbs. All right, so you get that, and then just put your egg directly in there.
Don't explode it all over the place.
Yeah, well, try not to. Just make sure you get the eggshell. That's the important part.
Yeah.
And then your meat, just squeeze that chub right out of the thing. And if it won't come out, take a knife, poke the top, you break the vacuum on it, and you can just drop it right out of there. And then, trying to make sure it fits. 1 tablespoon of the minced garlic, if you got it. And then another tablespoon of the
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. Put that in there. And the rest is teaspoons.
Teaspoon of ground thyme.
Thyme, yeah. You're supposed to use like
a teaspoon.
Like a ground one. We had like powdered, but it still did the same thing. Just put it in there. Guessed it as best as possible. And then same with a teaspoon for the
that's pepper, right?
The pepper, and then the salt. So you want to use about 1/2 to 3/4 of one for that. And then
ketchup.
1/2 cup of ketchup. I hate ketchup.
I love ketchup.
Especially in the loaf meats.
Amounts.
Now, if you get this plastic spoony thing, you can scrape all the rest of this out. We don't have the right measuring cups just because we're broke.
Yeah, we gotta work with what we have.
Yeah. Ugh, just the smell of ketchup on it is always just rough.
It doesn't bother me in the right amount. I mean, yeah, it's easy to have too much ketchup, but this isn't bad.
Oh, that's the one. No, you can take it, you can mush it up with your hands, or you can try to cheat and use a potato masher, which didn't work. So just stuck my hands in there.
Deal with all that nastiness.
Then, just squeeze it like you stepped on dog poo and it just squishes through your toes.
Oh, that is just not what I needed.
What? It's just this the best part of getting in there. You get a tactile feeling, make sure it's all mixed up properly. Grandma used to say it's the best part of it. And then you get you, what is it? This is 8
by 4.
8 by 4. And you're going to try to make a loaf. Now, don't make sure it doesn't escape.
Yeah, don't let it out.
Make sure to scrape all of it. You got to wash your hands horribly because you got burger all over.
Yeah, raw hamburgers.
Make this much into a loaf as you can. I kind of left an edge around the cap. You were supposed to use like 90%, but we were broke, so we used like an 80% we had left over.
Yep.
So I left a little divot there so you can collect the oil out of it. Put it in for 350.
Grease.
Leave it in there for 45 to 55 minutes, and then pull it out.
You got to put your ketchup icing on now.
Add some more catsup there to the top. And then kind of spread it out with your blade there, your shiv, your flat name screwdriver. That's too much if you ask me. But some people said it wasn't enough, so
I need like a nice layer on top.
I'm not a fan of ketchup whatsoever, man.
Actually, that's fine.
I don't like my meats loafed either, but there.
Yeah, it's like I could have it like a little film on top, and then just have some like dipping ketchup on the side. That's another.
This is
option.
where we added our basil and oregano.
Oregano.
or basil for the Americans, yeah.
Basil.
Just sprinkle it right on top and then put it back in for another 10 minutes. Now, once you get it out after that 10 minutes, there's all that grease. We didn't want to pull that out just in case it would dry it out.
Yeah.
Just kind of gross. So now that we're about to serve it, let's go ahead and drain it.
If you don't need it anymore,
yeah.
serve its purpose.
Be sure to use your fake hands.
Don't touch it because it's really hot.
Well, I learned that the hard way, and then just pour all that grease out. Now you take that grease, put it on your dog's food, make their coat nice and shiny and soft.
Yeah, make sure your loaf doesn't fall out of the container.
Man, if
that
that
would
loaf
suck.
wants to be on the floor that bad, they can just live down there.
Floor loaf. No.
Zool, my dog, will love me forever for that.
Yep.
And there you go. That's meatloaf, and that's a meal and a half in and of itself. And that was, I think, like $6-8 somewhere there because the meat, because we got like the big thing, but we got it on sale in the panko stuff.
Yeah, it's easily doubled if you have just a little bit more budget.
Feeds 4 to 6 easy, or a fat guy for a week. If it depends on how thick you slice it and how much ketchup's on it. And there you have it. That's our meatloaf, just like Mom with the Japanese breadcrumbs used to make. Whatever. So there, remember we're also doing our cast iron giveaway. So be sure to share this video. This will be the last video we put up before we announce the winner on the 1st. So be sure to be a subscriber here. So like, share, and subscribe while you're here anyway. And be sure to share this video. It's got the hashtag Texas Cast Iron Giveaway. We'll see if we can get that to you. And other than that, I guess we'll see you next time. You can find us here on YouTube Tuesdays and Fridays. Well, you can find us all week, but we upload on Tuesdays and Fridays at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can find us on Facebook at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen there, on Instagram at Living Between, Patreon. We have some stuff over there if you want to help us out. We very much appreciate it. And we're over on Pinterest too. You can look us up over there, and we'll see you next time.